Okay, our internet is unstable this morning. So if I freeze, just message or wave or something so I know. Okay. All right, let us start. We had to do sentences. And yesterday in class, I gave you all a very difficult one as our first ever sentence. I hope you found the rest of the sentences relatively easier than the one we had done in class. So let us do it together. I had mentioned we're going to read backwards. So the first one is holding. That is our verb. Who is holding? You look for a subject. So if you found it, that would have been first case masculine singular was Krishna. So who is holding? Krishna is holding. Okay, then you keep going backwards. Can you see an object? An object would look like According to Rama and Vana, an object would look like Is there a word with Yes. Shankham. Second, singular, masculine. Shankham is a conch. And finally, then what is Rathe? That A in a masculine Rama table, the only option, I think, is seventh singular. Rathe, Rame is in Rama. So Rathe will be in or on the chariot. So now you try to make sense of this sentence. Read it backwards. Krishna is holding a conch or the conch. You have to provide those filler words on the chariot or in the chariot, however you like to say it in English. How is that? How many people were able to figure that out eventually? Raise your hand. Okay, wow, amazing. Okay, cool. Next one. Shatrunam Hridayeshu. An U word snuck in. Anyways, right? What is our verb? Are. So now we look for a subject. Can you find a subject? Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, or Vanam, Vani, Vanani. Subject you will see here is first case, masculine plural, Shuraha. Ramaha is plural. Shuraha will be heroes, plural. Then what is our next word? Hridayeshu. Eshu is what? Rameshu is in or on or at. Rama's plural. Hridaya is heart. Hridayeshu will be in or on heart. And Shatrunam, that Nam ending would have looked familiar, even though we haven't done U. That is of the enemies. If you didn't get it, don't worry. I didn't realize that word snuck in. So this will be now in English. Heroes. Oh, Sharaha. Sorry, I'm saying Shuraha. Sharaha is arrows. Arrows. Sharaha. Arrows are in the heart of the enemies. Everyone got that? Most got that? Raise your hand if you got that. Please don't raise your hand if you didn't get it, because then I will think that everyone has gotten it and I'll move on, and then you'll be behind, right? So I'm asking so I know if to repeat this again. Okay. Svajanina Arjunasya Hastat Chapaha false. So what is our verb? False. What false? Ramo, Ramaha, Vani, Vanani. So you see here Chapaha. First singular. Chapaha. That is a bow. Hastat. So now we're reading backward. At Ramat is from Rama. So Hastat will be from the hand. From a hand, from the hand, some version of that. Then Arjunasya. I hope this Sya sounds super familiar to everybody now. When you hear Sya, your mind should think apostrophe S straight away. Arjunasya, of Arjuna. And then Svajanina. Svajana is my people, one's own people. Svajanina, Ramena is third singular. Due to, because of, my people. So now if you were to, the bow falls from Arjuna's hand or the hand of Arjuna due to or because of my people. This is actually why the bow fell from his hand. Right? Arjuna's bow, the bow falls from the hand of Arjuna because of my people. So far, so good? So far, so good. Okay, all right. Let me see all these messages coming in. I'm breaking up. Can everybody hear me? I'm sorry, I don't know how to fix the internet. We're waiting to upgrade. Until that happens, we have to deal with this a little bit. All right, a little bit of practice. This word is, I want somebody to read it for me. Kavindra, read this word for me. To unmute, I can't hear you.
Satajaha? No,
Okay, close.
Satajayaha.
Okay, this is not a the, this is the nasal that goes with the j. Sanjayaha. 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 Now, what is this Sanjayaha? It's a masculine word. So this will be what case?
First case singular.
Ramaha. First case singular, masculine. So in English, then that will be, everyone who knows what the word Sanjaya means? Well, Sanjaya is the charioteer. He's the speaker. He's one of the speakers in Bhagavad Gita, right? Sanjaya is just Sanjaya as the nominative, as the subject. Okay. Madhusudana. Everyone see this? Madhusudana. 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 What case is this? Madhusudana is a name of Krishna. Someone tell me, what case is this? Prema.
It's eighth case.
You have to unmute. I can't hear. Huh?
No, I
Correct. It
just
is eighth case. It looks like an eighth case, singular, masculine. It looks like it cannot be a substantive word. It has to have a case. And when it looks like a substantive word in the Rama table, that is because that is similar to eighth case. So eighth case, Madhusudana in English will be O Madhusudana. O Madhusudana. We're going through this slowly because this is what your test is on tomorrow. Not these words, means not these cases. Different ones will come, but this is how it'll go. We'll give words and you have to figure it out, okay? Okay, next. Vishame. Vishame. It is a masculine word. So that should give you a clue that, well, in the Rama table, there's only one A. So Vishame will be, everyone show me with your hands. I think everyone is catching on fine. Okay, perfect. That is seventh case, singular, masculine. If Vishama means crisis, Vishame will be in a crisis, however you want to say it. Those whose videos are off, please turn them on. Okay. Good, going good. Has it started to become easier? Everyone's like, I can't say yes to that. No way.
What you know.
Okay. Next one. Kashmalam. Kashmalam. So everyone try to figure it out. Kashmalam. It's a masculine word. So what will the case be? Ramam. Everybody should have this answer. Masculine. And the word is despair. So then in English it will be despair, object. How else will you explain it? You just put the word object and you move on. Okay. Parthaya. Parthaya. You know, I don't think anybody should delay in answering this. Aya, when you hear, your mind should say 2 or 4. We say Om Namah Shivaya, Shri Krishnaya, we Ganeshaya. There should be no beat missed when you hear Aya. Your brain should say, oh, I know that. Aya. Aya is fourth case. Parthaya. And Parthaya means 2 or 4. Partha. Partha is Arjuna. Parthaya. Okay, let's skip a couple of these. Now let's go to this one. Vada. This word, Vada. Vada is a masculine word. That means word. And I want you all to tell me how to write it in second plural masculine. Vada. So Rama will become Raman. So Vada will become Vadan. Vadan. Okay. Kaumara. Kaumara means childhood. It's a neuter word, like Vana. So how will you say Kaumara in sixth case plural? Oh, sorry, not masculine, neuter. Sixth case plural of Kaumara will be Kaumara is the word, like Rama. Then you add Anam. But because there's a ra here, you're going to add Aram. Kaumararam. Good. Yovana. 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 Yovana in sixth, again. What's going on? Sixth case singular, neuter. Singular, neuter. So vana is vanasya. So yovana will be yovanasya. Yovanasya. All right. Now, I'll send you the remaining few for practice at home, and I'll send you these 3 more sentences for practice also at home. And everybody, please make sure you study for tomorrow's test. Test means it's only these kinds of things that we've been doing in class. Will be anything declension related, substantive, declension table, cases, going from English to Sanskrit, going from Sanskrit to English, figuring out the cases. That is what the test will be on. Everything related to nouns. So I wanted to leave a few minutes to address any questions that anyone may have before tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's test. If you have a question, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Yes, Sage Ilji.
Miriam Jinaji, I'm just a little confused about when to use masculine and neuter, like in the word swajanena. So there is also vanena, and there's also like a masculine
Oh, no,
vanena.
the only way you know is by the dictionary. So I would have given here Svajana is masculine. There's no other way.
Okay.
You can't guess it. You have to be
Okay, so
told.
if so in the test you're going to make it specific, right?
Yes, we will I will specify masculine
Yeah.
versus neuter. Everybody, you don't need to memorize any words. You will give whatever translations are needed. But what I do recommend actually is, you know, your declension table. It'll have Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, like that. And then the other one will have Vanam,
Vanena.
Vani. vanani. Well, I recommend that if you haven't yet, all the endings, you color them so that they're easier to see. Like that. For the whole table. If you do that, you can use a different color pen. You can use a highlighter. You can highlight the first part of the word if you see the other way. However, but your mind should be able to very quickly find what the endings look like. And because the Rama and the Vana table are so similar, by now you should all be familiar with the sound endings, right? If not saying that you should know, if I say Ramasya, it means sixth case. But if I say Ramasya, you should say, hey, I know what that sounds like. That's from the Rama table. You know, that familiarity should start to come. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Anybody? No questions. See how interesting? When I give time for questions, nobody has questions. And then when I don't give time for questions, everybody has questions. Well, no questions is good news or bad news, so there's nothing to ask. Right? So, a tip for studying is take a few words from the masculine or the neuter words and try and write out the table. Write out the whole declension table for words of your choice. Like you take partha. And then you try to write out partha, the whole table. Then you take a word like mitra and you try to write out the whole mitra table. Yes, it will be open book. The test will be open book. But if you don't study, then it will be difficult because your whole time you'll be flipping. And it's a time-based test, right? So study, get familiar with all the cases, what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means, what the endings look like, how to go from this to that, what is substantive. During the test, you don't study. You just do the test. Okay, so yes, it will be open book test. All right, so happy studying, everybody. I'll send you this little bit of stuff for practice, and you do some declension tables. It will help you, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.